So good morning students. Now we talk about digestion in small intestine. How does digestion takes place in small intestine? So dear, bile juice or bile salts with pancreatic juices reach into the small intestine and particular part of the small intestine is duodenum. So how does digestion takes place in duodenum? Because all these enzymes are inactive forms. How these enzymes convert into active enzymes? So look in the second stage. The enzymes chymotrypsinogen and trypsinogen can convert into active forms in the presence of enterokinase. So this enzyme enterokinase is secreted from the intestinal mucosa. So chymotrypsinogen is converted into chymotrypsin and trypsinogen is converted into trypsin in the presence of enterokinase. So in this way, in the duodenum, proteolytic enzymes trypsin, chymotrypsin, carboxypeptidase convert proteins, peptones, proteoses into dipeptides. Similarly, pancreatic amylase convert polysaccharides or starch into disaccharides, and fats in the presence of lipase convert into diglycerides and monoglycerides, and nucleic acids convert into nucleotides and nucleosides in the presence of nucleases. So nucleotides convert into nucleosides in the nucleotidases. And the final stage of digestion, so bile and pancreatic juices convert into simple compounds, or we can say absorbable compounds. So dipeptides, the presence of dipeptides convert into amino acids. Maltose, in the presence of maltase, convert into glucose and glucose. Lactose convert into glucose and galactose in the presence of lactase. Sucrose, in the presence of sucrase, convert into glucose plus fructose. So nucleotides, in the presence of nucleotidases, convert into nucleosides and nucleosidases in the presence of nucleosidases, sugars plus bases. Di and monoglycerides in the presence of lipases convert into fatty acids and cholesterol. So please note that here in the digestion of fats, bile play an vital roles because bile emulsify the fats into small globules. So lipases easily action on the small globules. So we can say that bile makes the easier actions of the lipases. So in the small intestine also mucosal epithelium secrete mucus, or we can say that it contain goblet cells which secrete mucus, and breast border cells of the mucosa also secrete bicarbonate ions. So goblet cells of the mucosal epithelium secrete mucus. Breast border cells of the mucosa also secreted kind of juices. These juices are called as intestinal juices, and it contains a lot of enzymes. The constituents of enzymes present in the intestinal juices are disaccharidases, dipeptidases, lipases, nucleosidases. So finally, dipeptides convert into amino acids in the presence of dipeptidases. Maltose convert into glucose plus glucose in the presence of maltases. Lactose in the presence of lactases convert into glucose plus galactose. Sucrose in the presence of sucrase convert into glucose plus fructose. Nucleotides in the presence of nucleotidases convert into nucleosides, and nucleosides convert into, in the presence of nucleosides, sugars plus bases. Di and monoglycerides in the presence of lipases convert into fatty acids and cholesterol. So finally, the digestion completed in the duodenum. So next two parts of the small intestine, jejunum and ileum, help in the absorption of simple absorbable foods. So end product of digestion are glucose, fructose, galactose, amino acids, fatty acids and glycerols. These are the end products of digestion. So they easily absorb in the jejunum and ileum. So after that, undigested food plus feces reach to the cecum through ileocecal valve. So dear, in large intestines, water molecules absorb, and some drugs are also absorbed in the water, large intestine. So we can say that in large intestine, absorption of water, some minerals and drugs takes place. And waste material or feces temporarily stored in the rectum for the further digestion. So, dear students, finally digestion takes place in the human body. Now, further we talk about hormonal control of digestion. How does hormonal control of digestion takes place? And after that, we talk about absorption of food. How which type of process or which process govern the absorption of foods, and which type of transports we can say. So now we talk about hormonal control of the digestion. Interestingly, proper coordination takes place in the gastrointestinal activity between hormonal control and neural control. So, in this way, hormonal control takes place. So, first, gastrin hormone that is secreted from the mucosa of pyloric stomach or lower parts and manage the secretion of digestive juices, and function is the stimulation secretion of HCl and pepsinogen from the gastric glands in stomach. And the region of duodenum released three hormones: secretin, cholecystokinin (CCK), and gastroinhibitory peptides (GIP). So their functions is stimulation. First, secretin functions as stimulation pancreas to secrete pancreatic juices rich in bicarbonate ions. CCK stimulates gallbladder to release bile, stimulates pancreas to release pancreatic enzymes. And fourth one is gastric inhibitory peptides. Inhibit stomach emptying by inhibiting contraction of stomach so that no additional chyme can enter the duodenum from stomach until the previous chyme has been processed in the duodenum. So these four hormones control the digestive system or control the digestion in the digestive system. So now how does chemical coordination, nervous system, nerve coordination takes place in the digestion? How does nervous system control the digestion in alimentary canal? So dear, first of all, the digestive tract is supplied by the nerves from the autonomic nervous system. Particularly which nerve? Vagus nerve is very important. The sight and smell of food send the signals to brain, which stimulate the secretion from salivary and gastric glands. So in this way, the nervous control or neural control of digestion and hormonal control of digestion takes place. So dear students, in this section we complete digestion, how to digestion takes place in the small intestine, or particularly the part of small intestine is duodenum. Next two parts, jejunum and ileum, which are the parts for modified for absorption of simple foods like amino acids, glucose and other simple sugars. So thank you very much.